Alright folks, here we go. This is the second part where we actually use the full equation. I kind of did the last time, I just plugged in 0 here, but this time I'm actually giving an initial velocity here. So a car is traveling at 10 meters per second, so it's already moving along. When it begins to accelerate at a rate of 3 meters per second squared, after 3 seconds, so we have some time of acceleration, how far has it gone? So it accelerates for 3 seconds. How far has it gone? So we know we're looking for delta x, that's for sure. It's asking for how far it went, so that's a delta x. We do have an initial speed of 10 meters per second. We have an acceleration rate of 3 meters per second squared, and we do have a time of 3 seconds. And if you look through all the equations, this is pretty much the only equation where you can do it in one shot. And so let's go ahead and do it. Delta x, that's what we're looking for, is initial velocity, which is 10 meters per second, times time, 3, plus 1/2 acceleration, 3, times time, 3 seconds. Okay? Squared though, okay? Don't forget to square that thing, and that's one of the first things you should do when you do the math here. So let's go ahead and do that math right here. This is all separate. 3 times 10 is 30. Plus, let's don't forget that x right here. Plus 1/2. 1/2 of times 3, we can knock that out. That's 1.5. And then 3 squared, that's going to be 9. Okay, so let's get that 9 times 1.5 done. We got to do that next. So let's clear 9 times 1.5, and I get 13.5. So this over here is 13.5 plus 30 is equal to delta x. And let's go ahead and add those up, and I get 40. Whoops. Let me write it down here. 43.5 is equal to delta x, and that's 43.5 meters. There we go. And that's the answer. That's all there is to it. It's just a little bit of algebra, and it's nothing crazy. Just make sure you're squaring that right off the bat there somewhere. You do that little math separate, you do that separate, and then go ahead and just add them up, and you're done. Alright, so go ahead and try your practice problems now, and let's get that done.